How nice and wholesome. Shobu.
Ah, Shobo. He ends up going to our same high school. He's very popular and very charismatic. Much more of a, visual novel protagonist, you might say, compared to even Tom C, who actually is one. Sort of. You understand what I mean, hopefully.
So he becomes a weeb.
Oh my god, it's Shobo! You played a great game yesterday, Shobo.
Oh, thanks, guys. I did okay, I guess.
No, you did great. You teach me how to hit the ball like that.
But you don't even play, do you?
He's like a visual novel protagonist in wasted fun, unfortunately. No, he needs to come over and help me with my homework this weekend. I promised last week. Remember, Shobu? Unless you want to do something else, of course.
Well then, since you're okay with it and getting straight A's, yeah, I think this weekend I'm going to go on a little road trip with my parents and sister. We're going to the mountains. But if you really need it still, I can help when I get back. Bye, girls.
Shoot. I told you it wouldn't work. Dog, do you know how hard it was to get my parents out of the house this weekend? During his trip, Shelby describes this weird incident with Yuri. She decides not to tell him what it means and to let him find out on his own.
Alright then. That's what happens to Yuri's family. What happens to Natsuki's dad?
His tale is already mostly told. He's one of those men who has trouble changing his life, even when his life calls for change. In his mind, he's still working for his family, even after the last member of his family has left.
They kept me late again. I should hurry in and start cooking for myself. Or maybe just instant noodles. Maybe I should go out. No, I'll just end up drinking again. I'll just stay in. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't complain that they keep me late.
He shouldn't. Working's one of the last things he enjoys doing. He gets along well with his co-workers, who are his surrogate family. They are the only people he sees every day.
Still, I wish. Yes, hello?
Hi, Dad.
Fuyuki, it's great to hear from you. So, why are you calling?
It's been years, but even though he fully thinks of her as a woman, he still barely called her son. Still any reason to call me my beloved dad? She knows full well he was about to call her son. She's used to playing it off.
No, I guess not. I'm glad you called. How's everything going?
Fantastically. I'm actually out visiting someone right now. We got to talking about you, and I decided to give you a call.
Visiting someone? Who would you talk about me with?
God, who do you think, Dad?
Natsuki.
Duh! We just thought we should call you and check in on our dear old dad. How are you, old man?
Alright, just finishing work.
Just finishing work at this hour? They're gonna work you to death if you let them.
Well, I guess I'll just have to not let them then. How are you two? Tell me about how everything's going.
Well...
That's wonderful to hear.
Wait, what was that? The sound of a car passing by? Have you just been standing outside somewhere?
You caught me.
Oh, are you going out somewhere? Where are you going? Natsuki would never tell anyone, least of all him, but she wants nothing more than for her father to find happiness again.
Oh, I'm not out, just standing in front of the apartment.
Lame! Well, look, we gotta go, but go to something fun, Dad, live alone! Hell, call Mom up and tell her you want to get back together! She's laughing, but has wanted this to happen since she was small. Definitely don't do that. Fuyuki has long accepted that it will never happen.
No, probably not.
He knows it will never happen because he hates her in the way you can only hate someone you love desperately. Well, go do something, Dad. Don't just stand outside the apartment and then go in and eat instant noodles again.
I'm trying to cut back on the drinking.
God, there are so many things you can do that don't involve drinking. I don't know, go roller skating or something.
Roller skating?
I don't know, I just came up with something random. She's right though, Dad. Go do something, even if it's not tonight.
We'll see. Anyway, I don't want to keep you girls. Enjoy your evening. Thank you so much for calling. It's always so nice to hear from you.
Night, Dad. Bye, Dad. Love you. He hangs up.
Maybe some of my coworkers would be interested in roller skating.
He's going to try to persuade his boss to make it a team-building activity tomorrow. It's almost time. Everything ends eventually.
Yeah, well, I've got my save in case you stop me from reading any of these, so there you go. Fuyuki.
I honestly have no idea how Fuyuki will turn out. She's the kind of person who seems to have unlimited potential. Here's one way it might go. Finally, some time to myself. I am exhausted. Fuyuki is now a mother to 4 adopted children, whom she raises here with her partner. Her partner is the primary breadwinner, so Fuyuki has taken on the role of the domestic partner and caregiver. I wonder, was this the right path? Am I happy? She's thinking about the other paths she might have taken. Jobs she could have done. Titles she could have earned. Money she could have gotten. Mama. Yes, what is it, sweetheart? Whoa there, be careful on the balcony, remember, like we talked about. Yes, Mama, but Mama. Yeah, Pumpkin. We saw a big plane. Oh, a big one. Usually we only get small ones around here, huh? Yeah, this one was big. In that entrance, it sounded like, whoo! I say. But Mama. Yeah? How will a plane work? Oh, is that all? Listen, honey. Mama's a little tired and needs just a minute outside by herself, okay? But when I come back in, I'll tell you and your brothers and sister all about how planes work, okay? Okay. The child runs excitedly back into the house. Hey, Mama's gonna tell us about how planes work. Go! Yeah, I think I'm happy. And she was.
But then we get to find out what happens to the 4 kids. Do we? That was everybody here, right? Yeah, that was all them. Okay, so hold on. I gotta go. Sayori's family. Only Sayori's father.
I think this one speaks for itself.
She's become remarkable. More than either of us could have ever dreamed. I don't worry as much about her anymore. She's in good hands. But you probably knew that already. If you can hear me at all. I love you. I miss you every day. Every day I wake up and you're not there. And it's like I can feel some part of myself dying or already dead. Over and over again. I still dream about you, a few times a week at least. More when things are bad. I don't think it will ever end. I don't think the grief will ever go away. But I'm trying not to let it run my life. I know that's not what you would want. I remember what you told me. And I'm trying. I'm actually seeing someone right now. She's kind. You would like her. I don't know if things will work out, but I hope they will. I hope they will. It's weird to hear myself say that. Like I actually mean it. Maybe in the past I haven't meant it. And I've been willing myself to not mean it because I still feel like it's a betrayal. But Sayori's on her own now. I guess it's given me a lot of time to focus on myself. And like I said, I don't think this grief ever goes away. But I've decided that I can try to be happy with another person in grieving. Might as well give it a shot. If it works, great. And if it doesn't, it can't be worse than just this thing I feel when I think of you and that empty space inside. Sorry. If you can actually hear me, you must be shaking your head right now. If you can't, I guess this is just a therapy session with myself. But either way, I think I'm doing better. Maybe getting to somewhere I can see happiness from, at least. And that's something. Alright, that was the only one there, so what about MC's family? MC's sister.
MC's sister? I only know a few things about her, but I will do my best. Hi, I'm home. Oh, hello, welcome home.
How's her favorite daughter?
Your only daughter. Thanks for visiting us during your break. How's college? It's going very well. I am at the top of my class. This is true. However, she's also just started her junior year and has no idea what she wants to do still. She doesn't have that many friends, and she's feeling a sense of panic settle in. Both as she tries to hold on to her all-important valedictorian slot and tries to figure out what she wants to do with her life.
That's our girl. You've always been the brightest student wherever you went.
Mm-hmm. What's for dinner? Like many college students, she finds that her parents' cooking is one of the things she misses the most. Your favorite? Oh, with peppers? Of course, we have to make it for you at some point during your visit. Well, MC won't like that. Is he back yet? Just as in high school, MC and his sister have mostly led separate lives in college, though they attend the same one. MC's grades aren't as good. But he doesn't know perfect activities. And has lots of friends and his long-term girlfriend, of course. She envies him for that. Oh, he'll be fine.
Today is your special day. Now make yourself at home. Your father and I will be in the garden getting some vegetables ready. All right. Wonder if anything good is on TV.
Hey, sis.
Hey, MC. Things are going okay?
Yeah. Have to cut my stay at home a little short in a few days. Gotta do the anniversary event for the school paper.
He knows she shouldn't be in for this, and he never tells her anyway.
Oh, that's right. Well, I'll be here at home after you then. I'll make sure Mom and Pop don't get too lonely.
She knows he envies her for being the favorite with her parents. She talks to him about the subject anyway.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of it. Are you alright? Is everything okay?
Yeah. You?
Yeah. See you at dinner, okay?
Sounds good, bro.
This is the way they have stopped and shown each other they still care for over 10 years. Of course, I don't really know Oopsie's sister. I might have gotten this all completely wrong. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how she turns out.
That time when Monica wrote fanfics about everyone in the mod. Okay, so let's see. Hurry!
Well, here I can probably predict it with some certainty. Okay, everyone. She adopted that catchphrase after hearing it from me just a couple of times.
Ah! She always just appears like that.
You're right when things were getting interesting, too.
Don't worry, the things that were getting interesting were actual literature. Not anything untoward. The untoward things are happening in another part of the club right now, but Ray hasn't noticed yet. I know, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it's phone time.
I have a question. Why do we even have foam time? I mean, I know it's a literature club, but why poems in particular? Instead of short stories or reading a book together or something.
Well, it's always been this way. The people who were here before me did phone time. I learned it from them. And it seemed like a pretty important tradition to them. So I thought it would be an important one to keep going when I took over. I wonder how it became so important to us. It was just something we started the week you showed up. I guess because it was a game mechanic. So we just kept doing it. Even when it wasn't a mechanic anymore, it was nice to write poems.
You had literature club senpais? That's so weird. You've been running this club for so long. I can't imagine you having senpai in this club. You're like the ultimate senpai.
Well, it turns out I did have senpai. Very nice, kind senpai who taught me basically everything about literature. And also about the importance of poem time. I think it really brings people together. Especially the process of learning how to write poems when none of us knew how to do it when we started. It's like a little obstacle we all have to overcome. Now come on, let's go.
Meg, hey, second. There, wind it down. Yuri.
Ah, the great mind of the literature club. I foresee that she will go on to do what she now thinks she wants to do. And excel at it. She would excel at anything she puts her mind to. But that doesn't just extend to what she wants to do career-wise, of course. Here, take a look.
Still nothing. And still it's the same navigation pattern. It's been nothing but this very wide, miles-long circle for days. Doesn't make any sense. Why are we doing this again? The professor said so. It'd be a lot easier to tell her if I knew why the professor says so. Look, the college says take the professor wherever she wants to go. And the college says the college pays the bills. So if the professor wants to go in circus for a week, we go in circus for a week. I'm not the one with the fancy PhD. And neither are you. So let's just turn to him. Or turn to, But what could she possibly be? Here she comes. Go on, get to work.
Ah, another magnificent day on the great sea.
Yuri takes a deep breath. She's about to begin talking to herself. It's a habit she's acquired since becoming a field researcher. She says that saying something she's thinking about helps her remember it.
It seems to me that the ocean breathes as we do. It has flows in circulation, it releases heat and air and absorbs them. Vast currents like arteries and veins. It is like a body. It is a body of water, and we poor fools concerned only with a few small cells floating in that mighty abyss.
Good morning, Professor.
Captain, I trust you slept well?
Yes, ma'am. I presume you would like us to hold the same course.
Indeed. I've been studying these friends of mine for years. I know this is where they will be, and I must meet them. We have an appointment, after all.
Of course, Professor. I'll let the crew know. See, what I tell you, she's weird. Cannon, go make the rounds.
Soon I will see my friends again.
Her friends are a family of mink whales who she has predicted will be migrating through this area imminently.
And hopefully learn more about the behaviors taught to the child. It took so long to find a parent with idiosyncratic behavior. One way or another, this hypothesis will be resolved soon. But until then, it's just free, lovely time on the ocean. Of course, it does get rather lonely out here on the sea. It is a pity the university does not give a stipend for professional spouses on such research expeditions. That would be a great cure for my loneliness. I said, it's a pity the university.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. I'm still hungover, so take it easy on the volume. Man, it is bright out here.
You should not have indulged yourself to such an extent, but I am glad you're again well enough to be above board.
Yeah, well, that's where my smoking wife is, so hey! Figured I should get up here. And since we're being all damn motherly, you said you would wear the hat if you're gonna go stand around and stare at the ocean for hours.
You're right. I'll go down and get it.
I'll come with you.
Didn't you just come from there?
Yeah, but it'll be nice to walk with you.
3 months of them being like this. You'll be quiet.